What's up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcasting channel. Thanks for being here, being subbed. If you're not, hit the button. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit the like. It's like walking in the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into the real of reality TV. Well, listen, from what I've heard, and I don't follow Martell, but he wanted to come out of oblivion to let people know that the news and the word that was going around about him being held up in a psych ward in a straitjacket is absolutely not true. Now, when I came out to do commentary about it, I didn't say that that actually was the truth, but I shared my thoughts on if it was true, why it may have been the case. But to be honest with you, I really didn't see it happening. But, you know, with that being said, I heard a little bit of him speaking about it and the fact that he thinks that anyone on social media or off would want to give him any grace. He's absolutely out of his freaking mind, because this is the man who in this recent live video was trying to speak as if he's super dad. I'm at the girls' tennis practice, and then I got to go to this place, and I got to take them this place, and I got to go pick them up from here and there and everywhere. This is the same person that was doing a sit-down a few months ago with Tasha K to bash his children's mother that he was married to for many years. As if those same children are not going to see that and hear about that one day if they haven't already heard about it and seen some of it already. Because I'm quite sure that Melody does her best to try to, for at least the ones that are a little bit older, to try to censor and navigate and try to make sure that they're not being subjected to things that are going to cause them harm mentally, as well as disappoint them, discourage them, hurt them in any way with regards to him, even though a lot of people might want to feel like, oh, because of the contention that they had in their relationship, she wouldn't care. I don't see her doing that. If that were the case, I don't think this woman would have invited him to a family trip after they had already been divorced, you know? So him saying that bloggers, they need to stop doing that. And, you know, I heard that they thought that I was in a straitjacket somewhere. Well, you know, when I heard him say that, I said, well, you need to be. You absolutely need to be. You haven't been yet. And it wouldn't hurt. I don't know if it would help him, but I don't think that it would hurt. Because, again, he wanted to have the bloggers give him grace, but yet he was sitting there and trashing their mother in this interview, which it wasn't even an interview. It was a trash section and a bash session and a trash session where Tasha K tried to, you know, get some questions in there and really just tried to make it into an interview. But he didn't want it to be that, because as much as people may have vitriol towards Tasha K, she ain't got a dog in the fight. She really doesn't. And he was not wanting to say anything positive about her. So that's when you know that it was just a session to bash her. She tried to ask him questions about what attracted you to her and what, you know, like tried to really make it into an interview. And he just wanted to sit there and show his alleged receipts, which were all concocted to sway people's opinions about her to make it look like she was a demon. And out of all of the hundreds, if maybe thousands of comments on the app alone, I didn't see the comments on YouTube, but the app alone about him and her, there was only a couple on there that was siding with him. The majority of the people saw through the bullcrap and knew what that was all about. So this person that just a couple of months ago didn't want to give his ex-wife any type of grace because he was mad that she pursued what she felt like she needed to pursue when she has given him leeway after leeway, chance after chance, and trying to say, look, just move on with your life. The marriage is over. We still have to co-parent. Can we just try to do this civilly? And he's like, no marriage, no peace. Even though when they were married, she didn't have peace, right? But he's mad that the marriage is over. So it's like, look, as long as we ain't going to be in this relationship, I'm not giving you any peace. And was trying to wreak havoc by trying to destroy her character and make it seem like she was a HOE out here in these streets, sucking on random N-words, ding-dongs, and she just happened to have it on film, and he's got the footage. Like, just disgusting. But yet, people who are sharing their opinions about him should give him grace when it comes to this story. Like I said, I didn't know if it was true or not, but if it was, I shared my reasons as to why I thought it could be, but was it going to be something that was going to be beneficial for him? I didn't really think so. And then so for him to come out and try to seem like he's super dad today, and I can't believe these people are out here talking about me and saying these things about me and saying how his good sis, Destiny, called him up crying when she heard about this story to see if it was real or not. And he's like, girl, like, what are you talking about? And that's the other reason why it's like, why is she coming back to the show? That show is garbage. I'm not watching it anymore. I've said this before and I will continue to say it. But the fact that it's not true, I can't say I'm not disappointed that it didn't happen, because I don't believe that the courts are really doing what they need to do to hold this psychopath accountable. And I believe that the danger of him, it goes back so far, but a lot of things I believe that, Melody, I wouldn't say she chose to ignore, but just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt on so many occasions and believing in marriage and wanting to make it work, like a lot of women do. It's not even so much that they really believe in the person. Sometimes they've lost that hope, but they remain hopeful in the faith that they have just overall and in marriage and in mankind, that maybe something will happen where this person will get delivered like Andrew Caldwell and be a different person. Now, that obviously is a joke because we know Andrew ain't delivered. But I'm just, what I mean by that. So I'm just saying he is upset that people thought this is something that may have been a possibility. The reason why people even said anything about it was because a lot of people thought that it was something that was warranted and absolutely could have been. But I digress. Unfortunately, it has not happened, at least not yet. And just based on the way the Alabama court system is, it probably never will. But I still see him as a clear and present danger to his ex-wife and those children, in my personal opinion, because if anyone could have those children around the chick that he continuously was having sex with all of the years while he was married to his wife, and even after the fact, whenever he feels like it, because it's not even when she feels like it, it's whenever he feels like it, and she'll always be there standing beside him, then I wouldn't want my children around that person. And he tried to big her up in that sit down with Tasha K and trash Melody. So yeah, unfortunately, it is not so, but I just wanted to talk about it briefly and get your thoughts. So let me know in the comment section. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for liking and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.